What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time video, and this is actually my first story time I've ever done, so yeah, hope you enjoy. Alright, so this story is actually going to be about this one girl that some of my friends that watch my videos, I think they might know who this girl is. Me and her no longer talk anymore, and we have no contact with each other, which is good to me. So yeah, any of you single girls out there, hit me up. I'm just playing, but yeah. So basically the story is about how I like this girl. I kind of liked her. Okay, so let me start off like this. So me and her went to the same elementary and middle school together, and we used to like talk sometimes, like, oh hi, how you doing, stuff like that. We used to talk. And so then one day, it was the last day of school, and I had asked her, I said, hey, is it cool if I can get your number or something like that? She's like, yeah, sure. And so I had got her number, and we started talking for a bit as friends. And so we stopped talking. It wasn't because like she was mad or anything. We just stopped talking, and everything was like, all right, I guess. And then finally, a few months ago, I posted on my Snapchat story saying, swipe up if you want to text on iMessage. And when I said that, after this whole time of her not talking to me, or me not talking to her, having no communication at all, out of the blue, she finally just decides to talk to me. So she's like, sure, let's talk. And I was just like, okay. And like, that was a bit odd at first. I'm like, why is she trying to like talk to me? So like, we started talking for a bit, like, how are you, what school do you go to, stuff like that. We're talking, and she starts saying stuff like, oh, I go to here and this, that, oh, maybe we can hang out someday. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, yeah, we can like go over to the pier and just hang out there. She's like, okay, that sounds good. So basically, she like lied. To me, she's a liar. She's really a liar, and also she's a bit of a hoe. And that's what made me kind of stop trying to like her. And I had kind of said something to her that I guess made her mad and not want to talk to me. But like, a lot of my friends, I told them that I liked her and how she wanted to start liking me. She was gonna start hanging out with me. So she was like, yeah, I really like you, and we can start talking, we can hang out and stuff if you want. And I was like, okay, I really like you too. And after that, the next day, I guess after she told me that, I would go to tell my friends. I'm like, hey, so-and-so, she says that she likes me, I like her and stuff like that. They're like, oh dude, like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why do you even like her? She's like a hoe, stuff like that. I'm like, what do you mean, why are you saying that? And come to find out, it was true what they were saying. She actually was, and she kind of is still. And they're like, yeah, no one really likes her, no one likes talking to her, all she does is talk to guys, stuff like that. So I was like, oh really? Like, I didn't really believe them at first, but I truly do believe them now. So if they're watching this, thank you for telling me, I appreciate it. But anyways, so I asked her about them. I started talking to her, so I asked her about it. Hey, is it true that like you like so and so at this school, stuff like that? And she's like, no, that's not true, I don't know what you're talking about, they're lying, don't listen to them. I'm like, okay, I believe you, I believe you. Honestly, I know I did not really believe her because of like how she acted towards me, and like how people used to always like talk bad about her. And I see why people actually did that. And so like, finally, it's coming up to Easter, and this is on Easter day, I think. So I'm talking to her, having a normal conversation. Hey, how you doing? Can't wait to like hang out with you sometimes. All of a sudden, I'm texting her on iMessage. So on iMessage, the messages are blue to know that like they have an iPhone, or if it shows delivered or read, it shows that type of stuff on iMessage. So I text her on iMessage. It sits there as if her phone is off. Her phone is not off though, because she had just sent something to me on Snapchat. So I'm like, what is this? She was just doing this in certain parts. So the first thing she did was she blocked my phone number, which is odd. It was blue for a second, did not go through. It was just sitting there, but it made the sound of going through, but it just sat there. So finally I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. So I checked my phone, about like 20 to 30 minutes later, it shows as if it's green, as if it's a text message. I'm like, whoa, like what's going on? So I send another message and it's green. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So then I'm like, okay, since she's not answering her messages, let me just try Snapchatting her. So I go on Snapchat, send something in my streaks, and me and her also had a streak. I go through everyone's names, select everyone, send them a snap. I noticed when I go to her name, it just has like her username for Snapchat. I'm like, that's really weird, like what's going on? Did I do something to her to get her mad? And so like, I'm like what's the problem? So I can't text her, I cannot Snapchat her. She blocks me on everything. So the last thing I tried to do was call her. Kept going to voicemail. I was like, okay, she's acting super weird. Like I didn't do anything to her. I don't know what's the problem. She's acting weird. I can't take this. So I'm just like, wow, okay, I guess she's acting fake. So I like told my cousin about this, and like he dialed her number actually, and she lied the whole time, saying, oh yeah, my phone is off. She was just saying something like that, but she knew she blocked me. I reached her actually, and I was like, hey, what's been up? Like, did you block me? Stuff like that. She's all like, oh no, my mom, she's like acting weird. She told me I had to block you and stuff. I'm just like, why would your mom tell you to do all this? She's like, oh, because something happened earlier today and she's really mad. And she said she's taking my phone and everything away, and for me to deactivate Snapchat, block your number, block all my friends' numbers. I'm just like, all right, this story actually sounds fake, which it was. I bet she made the whole thing up. She's honestly a horrible liar. But anyways, that was the story. And to this day, I honestly don't even really care about her no more. I don't talk about her except for this video here. I don't try calling her, I don't text her, nothing. Her name is out of my mouth. I don't even think about her until this video, because this was just something I wanted to talk about. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.